People may tell you that democracy is broken. They'll point to economic inequality and distrust in institutions, polarisation between different factions. There's a sense that the game is rigged. But democracy isn't broken. It's just in need of repair. It was always built to be repaired. To understand that, we have to go back in history. Let's see how democracy evolved. Watch these arrows, they'll show you where power flows, and for most of human history, it only ever flowed in one way. A king surrounded himself with the most forceful people he could find, and beneath them all was everyone else, the ones history forgot to name. It was the king who decided whether there was a war, taxes or a new law. The arrows always pointed down. The people bore every consequence and had no say in any of it. But the king needed loyalty, so he paid for it with land, and the soldiers became lords. Then later came those who could read and write, who kept the records and ran the kingdom. Slowly he'd built up a court full of people, but they expected to matter. Eventually the king pushed too far. The barons united and marched on the king with one demand. The charter had 63 clauses, limiting the king's power. He reluctantly agreed and pressed the seal into wax. For the first time the arrows now pointed upwards. Time passed, and then it was Charles. He made bad choices and the powerful united against him again. But this time the words weren't enough, and it became a war. From the chaos emerged a hero, that is Oliver Cromwell. He defeated the king and championed Parliament, and he spoke for the people. Well, at least it seemed that way. Sometimes heroes become the very thing they fought against. Cromwell then pushed against Magna Carta and dismissed Parliament the moment it disagreed with him. All those arrows that had slowly, painfully pointed upward swung back down. Centuries of progress had been undone. Eventually, as time passed, they shifted again. A queen, a parliament, and then the people, all holding each other in check. Power flowing both ways at once. That's the victory. It doesn't sound very dramatic, but people died building it, and hence we can't afford to lose it. On election day something shifts just for one day. The arrows point from you. You decide who holds the power and who speaks for you and who sits at the table. History keeps teaching us the same lesson. When people choose leaders for the wrong reasons, because they're forceful, because they promise easy answers, the arrows reverse. Every time. Cromwell proved it. Getting rid of a bad leader isn't enough. What matters is who you choose next. You're not picking a team, not voting for a colour or a slogan. You're choosing a person who will sit in rooms that you will never enter, and you'll make decisions that will land on you. When you are the king, you are the boss. Be the boss. Act like it. Make sensible choices.